She walked into the courtroom, just another black teenager, in the eyes of those who judged her. The whispers, the smirks, the unspoken prejudice. They hit her before a single word was said, but what no one knew was that she wasn't here to be humiliated. She was here to make history. Before the day was over, the same judge who had mocked her would be left speechless. His world would be turned upside down. What could possibly happen in one courtroom to flip the script so completely? Stay with me. This is a story they never saw coming. Tiana James had always been a fighter, just not the kind people expected. At 19, she wasn't on the basketball court or the track. She was in the library, devouring law books twice her size. While her friends planned weekends, Tiana was memorizing legal precedents, dissecting trial transcripts. Her dream? To stand in court and defend those who couldn't protect themselves. But dreams didn't erase reality. She'd grown up watching people look at her mother in grocery stores, watching security guards follow her brother. She knew the weight of those stares, the assumptions behind them. It was why she kept her head high, and her grades even higher. That morning, she wasn't even supposed to be in that courtroom. She was there to shadow a mentor, best blazer, navy impressed, leather folder in hand. But the moment she walked in, she felt it. The eyes scanned her up and down. The silent verdicts were being handed out before the trial even began. One pair of eyes in particular, a stern, impatient judge, lingered a little too long. From the moment Tiana sat down in the gallery, the atmosphere shifted. The judge's eyes swept over the room and paused on her. Not curiosity, dismissal. The bailiff leaned over. "Are you sure you're in the right place?" His tone was polite, but patronizing. She assured him she was. His glance at another officer said otherwise. The case was high stakes, a wrongful eviction trial that could set a precedent for dozens of low-income tenants. Her mentor was supposed to argue it, but a last-minute emergency meant he was gone. The opposing attorney rose, booming voice. "Case should be dismissed. No legal representation present." The judge turned to Tiana. "Are you the attorney of record?" It wasn't a real question. His tone made it clear. He expected her to step aside. Every eye is on her now. She explained she was a certified legal intern. The judge chuckled. "Kids playing lawyer." Laughter rippled through the courtroom. Her cheeks burned, but her voice didn't shake. She cited the statute from memory. The judge waved her on as she approached the lectern, palms slick. She knew. This wasn't just about the case anymore. It was about proving she had the right to stand there at all. And before the hour was over, she was going to make them remember her name. Tiana gripped the lectern, every eye heavy. The judge slouched, uninterested. The opposing counsel began technical jargon, traps in every question, muffled laughs when she paused. Then he cut her off mid-sentence. The judge stayed silent. That's when she realized if she faltered now, the tenants would lose their homes, her credibility destroyed. Her voice came back stronger. Case law, delivered like hammer strikes. Timelines, laid out with surgical precision. The opposing counsel's smirk began to fade. The judge leaned forward. He was listening. Then her strike. An overlooked city ordinance, buried deep in the housing code, made the eviction not just unfair, but illegal. A murmur rippled through the room. Counsel fumbled. Pages flipped. No answers. She didn't gloat. She just stood her ground. Voice steady, eyes locked. When she finished, silence. No one laughed now. The gavel rested idle. The judge's gaze was almost respectful. But the verdict was still to come. The judge's words came slowly. Ruling in favor of the tenants. Eviction struck down. Relief swept through their side of the courtroom. Tears, whispers, quiet thank yous. Tiana closed her folder, hands steady, no triumph smile. Because this wasn't about gloating. It was about proving. That skill had nothing to do with skin color, but the smirks, the dismissive glances, the quiet laughter, those would stay with her. Just as they stayed with countless others. As she left, she passed the bailiff who'd questioned if she belonged. He said nothing, but his eyes told a story of their own. This wasn't just her victory, it was a crack in the wall. And so the question remains. How many more times will talent have to disguise itself as proof before we finally see people for who they are, not who we assume them to be?